Hello, friends of Treat Your Man Like a Dog and Gain His Undying Loyalty. I'm Valeria Baruman, and today I wanted to talk about sizing up our dog, or in our case, sizing up our man. And I was thinking about when we go out and we're interested in adopting a new dog, and we might go out to the local town, or God forbid, the pet shop. We generally have a good idea of the dog that we want to bring into our lives, and that would be based on whatever needs and situations we have going on in our lives. For instance, if we have a small apartment with a limited amount of space, we're probably going to get a small breed dog, like a Chihuahua or a miniature poodle, something to that effect. And if we have like a big house with a big yard and we're akin to large dogs, then we're probably going to go for a bigger breed. Me, myself, I have kind of a small house, but I do have a yard, and I like big dogs. So I have a beautiful Chow Golden Retriever mix, which would probably be in every video with me, except for my dog has this camera phobia, so he's outside. But what I'm getting to is that when we go out shopping for a new dog, we have a set of standards which we typically won't waver on. Now, most of us will say that we have the same set of standards. We have a good idea of the man that we want to date that's going to suit our life. And most of us will say like, oh, I want someone wealthy, someone good looking, someone with this status or this kind of job. But when we actually go out there in the world and we meet a guy who doesn't even come close or has anything to do with what we are expecting for our lives, we'll typically throw those standards out the window. And we're like, oh, he's cute and he's funny and he makes me laugh. He's not exactly this, he's not exactly that. So we kind of go into a relationship from the get-go that, is somewhat destined to fail. I'm not saying that every single time that you meet someone who isn't everything that you want it for, it's gonna fail, but many times it will. And for instance, I don't have a lot of rules about who I date and who I don't date. I date people that are interesting and that are bold. Those are my two top requirements. However, I do have one rule, which I tend not to break, and I try not to break, being that I'm a mother of two from a previous marriage. I refuse to date men that have children from a previous marriage or that have obligations outside of my relationship, because I look at my own life and I say, I have a demanding schedule. I have to invest time in my kids. I have my little, my gym, my this, my that, and it puts a big strain on a relationship. Now, I think if I'm dating someone who has just as much of a strain on his life, then we're never going to have time for each other, and we're just destined to doom. The couple of times that I have broken that rule, it has turned out badly, needless to say. So all I'm saying with this little bit of advice is that when you look for a man, first assess who you are and what your needs are, and then attempt to at least look for someone that kind of fits your needs.